swells into a full-throated orchestral crescendo. From the embers of 32 voices, 6 contenders now stride into the Colosseum of words. 4 stalwart gentlemen and 2 indomitable ladies, each bearing the scars and laurels of 17 tempestuous nights. But first, a pause for reverence. Let the strings hush to a gentle adagio as we now bow our heads to Cherish and Vivian, valiant titans whose journeys ended in the narrowest of heartbeats. Their voices, once bright upon this stage, now join the constellation of legends illuminating our path. Then, a salute to the saved. A burst of brass, for the people have spoken. John, reclaimed from the brink, returns sword bright and battle ready. Ghana, lifted by the roar of the crowd, strides anew into destiny's glare. And so the battle continues for them. And the 4 other champions who won their place tonight by valor and the sweet taste of victory in the round of 8. Tonight's trinity of clashes is etched in gold on the great annals of Fan Battle 4. John versus Mimi, a duel of iron-forged logic against quicksilver eloquence. David versus Charles, the strategic strategist compass meeting the dreamer's thunderbolt. Ghana versus Pamela, the craftsman of calm conviction facing the siren of blazing rhetoric. By the stroke of the final bell tonight, only one of the 3 vanquished may seize the audience's final pardon and join the evening's victors and the hallowed semi-final quartet. So stand, audience. Yes, you, audience of 1,000 hearts, lend your thunder to this crucible of fate. The overture has sounded, the banners are raised, and destiny tightens its golden grip. 6 souls, 3 showdowns, 1 last lifeline. Tonight, echoes will carve themselves into eternity. So let the choruses soar, let the verdicts fall, and let history at long last unfurl its mighty scroll. And so tonight we commence with the panel of judges, my friends and colleagues who take their place tonight yet again to do the hard, tedious task of judging the performances of great oratorical and rhetorical warriors. Starting with Overdose. Good evening.
Yeah, Femi Daniels, it's always a pleasure to be right by you and right here in the studio. Of course, it's Fan Battle. What started as so many contestants, now 6 remaining. And of course, they always say the more the merrier, but it's always good. And I say a wonderful evening to everyone listening to the sound of our voices. Let's get into the battle mode. Let's see what the contestants have in store for us. And of course, they say that when an element, when a hunter uses the elephant as a bait. Only the heavens know what kind of catch he's expecting. But then again, I mean, it's all good. It's all about battle mode. I can see the contestants really ready to go. So Femi, let's dig in and make it happen.
Thank you, Diesel. Next, Samuel, Samwise Gamji Akpan.
Good evening, Lagos, Nigeria, Femi, and the world at large. Another week to be here, and just like the FIFA Club World Cup is reaching FIFA pitch level, our own FIFA Club World Cup is also getting exciting. I'm excited for the battles to go down today, and I can't wait for the action to begin.
No doubt, Sam, no doubt. And completing the trinity of judges tonight, Buchi Laba Onokala.
Now let you they call me Buchi Laba Onokala. Oh, Danige, Olegi. So while speaking Igbo, sorry, no best. Femi, it's a pleasure to be here. Today has been a great day. Hopefully the debates will be greater. It's been a pleasure being here as a judge, by the way, to experience these guys and the ladies debate. Like I kept saying, it is not easy at all to come on radio and debate passionately. Hopefully, I will get to see anybody will win. I'm good with anybody will win. So let's just enjoy ourselves. That's all.
As we get set for the night, let's do the usual. Previously on Fan Battle 4.
How would you feel if you were in a relationship with someone who is inconsistent, or vibes, or different promises, and yet nothing really at the core that makes you feel a bit different? That is exactly how the FIFA Club World Cup has made us feel since inception, still chasing its identity after 25 years, or let's say half a century. And that's why I boldly propose that the FIFA Club World Cup is boring. Now, this is going beyond just the recent tournament, because there's always going to be that recency bias. Let's go back in time. First edition hosted by Brazil, 2008 teams as expected to rival the UEFA Champions League. Unfortunately, what happened disappeared 5 years later. And why? Chaos, poor organization, low interest. 2005 to 2023 revived a tired format, and all we saw was Europe entering into the finals seamlessly. That was not a battle. 2019, of course, FIFA entirely wanted a revamp, but COVID-19 had other options. And 2025, now the new 32 revamped team without top clubs. Let's compare this tournament with other of FIFA's tournaments. The FIFA Club World Cup, the FIFA World Cup, FIFA Under 17 World Cup, all of these structured and evolved with minimal chaos. Even the Women's World Cup has evolved.
FIFA World Cup is anything but boring. It epitomizes the essence of club football, a competition where the best clubs gather from across the continent, even to prove their clubs and continents' dominance and quality, even at the global stage. A competition that started with 7 teams but has grown even to 32 teams. Now, if it were boring, shouldn't it have been cancelled and thrown away totally? Rather, it has been rebranded, and even the prize money has increased. We're talking about $1 billion here. Thanks even to credit to Foscolo for mentioning that. It is a competition which provides a platform and exposure even for players, especially from underrepresented regions such as Africa, Oceania, and Asia, even to attract highbrow players. Now, of course, we all remember Neymar. Neymar started from Santos. Even for that match against Barcelona, we would have not necessarily even heard about Neymar again. We have Minamino, who went even to Liverpool. He was playing in a club in Asia. We have Rodrigo, Vini Jr. They were all from Brazil. This platform has provided football.
Well,
I don't get even an opportunity for them.
Talk
There's
about
any
the FIFA
other
Club
competition
World Cup.
that is more
It really
exciting
does not
like that. Now we're talking
particularly
about
emphasis
the
on
competition
players,
whereby
not
you have high scoring matches. Wait, we're
High
talking
scoring
about
matches.
the competition. We are talking about the competition. We're talking about the quality of play.
Okay.
Are you trying to tell me that the players that have graced this competition don't have quality? Are they not doing well?
Well, we can see what they're doing in the UEFA Champions League. See what they're doing in the leagues. And I want to come back to the club. You talk about the fact that the FIFA Club World Cup gives a lot of clubs opportunities. Let me go back just before you even bring us into that. Only 3 different continental clubs have been able to show their might so far so good in the FIFA Club World Cup.
That's the beauty of the competition.
River Plate 2018, but the final was Real Madrid winning. We saw TP Madrid going up against Inter Milan Milan winning at the end of the day. It was Inter Milan, a European club, cashing out Japan. It was Real Madrid that won in 2016. It was the same predictable narrative
that nobody watches.
Nobody watches them.
Come, and yet they are able to defeat it.
Okay,
Let's talk
about things that you said they're being able to defeat things that they're able to beat. Let's talk about what this has done. What has the FIFA club done?
How many people actually know about Al Hilal? Move even to Europe. Now, in every football competition, there will be high, there will be low, there will even be no scoring matches. Football.
Well, when
I don't
we
think
talk
there's
about the
any
FIFA
other
Club
competition
World Cup,
that is more
it really
exciting
does not
like that.
Plenty of drama. We'll be back for what's in store tonight.
More talk, news, and sports after this.
Every day when my children return from school, I don't recognize them. Hello, do I know you?
It's us, mommy.
But these dirty, sweaty uniforms and socks, we're clean in the morning. Everything don't transform. I understand though, school is hectic. It takes energy to come home this transformed. So I make sure they have some nutritious Milo at breakfast.
Your kids need nourishing energy. Give them Milo at breakfast. It has nutrients that support energy release to help them get the most out of their day. Milo, energy to go further.
This is not just a debate. It's a battle of minds. A clash of brilliance. A war of words. And only one champion. One true champion will rise. The regional champions are ready. The stage is set. The stakes higher than ever before. Catch the I Beg to Differ National Finals live on all Nigeria Info FM and Kids FM stations nationwide. It's intellect, it's passion, it's the future in action. Debate redefined. The IBTD National Tournament begins August 11th, 2025. Only on Nigeria Info FM and Kids FM nationwide. For sponsorship, call 0805-581-5844 or email ibegtodiffer@nigeriainfo.fm. I Beg to Differ, the Tournament of Champions.
My ions, please, can't get enough. My ions, please, give it to me now, now. It gon' rehydrate you, yeah. Replenish your ions with Pocari Sweat. Rehydrate you faster, easy we observe. Pocari Sweat, give me some more. Pocari Sweat.
Success is like a big mansion. You only see the magnificent edifice, not the strong foundation that holds it. Likewise, in the world of e-payments, you only see transactions done and funds remitted. But who pioneered these financial technology solutions? Well, you knew it as ValueCard, now Unified Payments, Nigeria's premier financial technology service provider. Yes, it starts here. Find out more at www.up-ng.com.
Unified Payments, unifying businesses for people.
Grab your sunglasses, beachwear, sunscreen, and head over to Ziba Beach Resort, where there is a spot with your name on it just for you and your loved ones. To book your holiday spot, visit zibabeachresort.com or call 0704-730-0013. Ziba Beach Resort, Lagos. A beachside Christmas awaits you.
Hey, rewards to land! When I buy airtime and data on any network,
I get up to 10% cash back.
I pay my NEPA, DSTV, or StarTimes and call
3% cash back.
Now so, Smart Cash back, don't get reloaded.
And they load my wallet.
Hey, it's the Smart Cash back reloaded. Top up airtime or data on any network and get up to 10% cash back. Or pay your electricity or cable TV bill and get 3% cash back sharply. Only on Smart Cash. No door yourself. Download the Smart Cash app or dial *939# to start today. Terms and conditions, deja.
Are you looking for that dream home, tank farms, or commercial properties? at www.1502properties.com. Discover a wide range of luxurious spaces, affordable homes, and prime commercial properties. Visit us today at 1502properties.com or stop by at our office at 4th floor, 8 Strachan Street, Lagos Island, Lagos. Remember, it's www.1502properties.com. Contact us now.
There is something about good news. You can't keep it to yourself.
Guys, it has finally happened.
There is something about joy. You can't keep it to yourself. And there is something about the rich taste of Lipton. You can't keep it to yourself.
When you get something you enjoy, you share. Lipton Yellow Label. Tea so good, you want to share.
My ions, please, can't get enough. My ions, please, give it to me now. It go rehydrate you, yeah. Replenish your ions with Pocari Sweat. Rehydrate you faster, easy we observe. Pocari Sweat, give me some more. Pocari Sweat.
There's a sound rising from Africa, a sound of worship, a sound of awakening. This is Tape 2025, the African Praise Experience. On Friday, the 11th of July, the city of Lagos will resound with praise as thousands gather at the Rock Cathedral Lekki for a night of glory. Join Pastor Paul alongside some of Africa's most anointed voices: Israel Houghton, Dunsin Oyeko, Nathaniel Bassi, Adeyinka Laseyori, Onos, Prince Emmanuel, Bidemi Olaoba, BJ Sachs, Gaze Baba, Eben, Mr. M in Revelation, Limo Blaze, Ima Oh My God, Minister GUC, IB Quake, and the Lagos Metropolitan Gospel Choir. Tape 2025. Be there. Friday, the 11th of July at 8 p.m. at the Rock Cathedral, Lekki. This is not just a sound, it's a signal that Africa is awakening to its divine destiny.
I don't know, man. These days, all you hear is save, invest, save, invest. Wait, how do you guys find this money? Is it not someone that is settled that will have money to save and invest? And even if I manage to invest or save, the interest rates are so low. And one can lose money in all these crypto, NFT, blockchain, and so on.
Introducing Fund 724. It's a simple solution to all your money goals. With as low as 1,000 Naira or that urgent 2K in your pocket, you can start saving with Fund 724 and earn solid returns on your investment. And you can withdraw your money from your account for free. Anytime you like, just dial *724# on your mobile phone and follow the prompt.
Oh, so no need to download an app or join a long queue.
Dial *724# now to get started. Fund 724 is available 24/7. Guarantee Trust Fund Managers is a subsidiary of Guarantee Trust Holding Company PLC and regulated by the Securities and Exchange Commission.
Every day is about winning with one play on Nigeria Info. On Nigeria Info, daily winnings is now over 150,000 Naira. Just go to oneplay.ng or dial *347 *880 *3#. Play with as little as 500 Naira, and in a few seconds, your ticket is in the draw. The more you play, the better your chances of winning every day on the Morning Crossfire, WhatsApp Lagos, and Game On shows on weekdays, and the Football Frenzy shows on weekends. But that's not all. Every Friday, there will be a 500,000 Naira jackpot. Playing during the week automatically qualifies you for the weekly jackpot. Your chances of winning are the same whether you play on oneplay.ng or dial *347 *880 *3#. Remember to play responsibly. Not suitable for persons under the age of 18. OnePlay is a registered trademark under Lasho Trading Services Limited, licensed by the Lagos State Lotteries and Gaming Commission.
This taste na banger, this taste na creamy rich, this taste na new Nescafe, original 3-in-1. Thickness, enjoyment, yumminess, happiness, delightfulness, deliciousness, smoothness. This taste na new Nescafe, original 3-in-1.
Enjoy more creamy richness with the new Nescafe Original 3-in-1 in the new pack. That's strong, finish strong.
It's amazing how your child grows up before your eyes. Enable their thriving development and the care they need with the new NanKid 4 with HMOs to support your child's development, probiotics to help your child's digestion and development, and high-quality proteins to support age-appropriate growth. And all of these work together to support your child's development and growth today and tomorrow. NanKid 4. Nourish your child's potential.
Auntie, you are enjoying, oh? Only you. Peppered rice, amala, nkwobi, masa, cake, and now ice cream. I hope you have Justifies on you.
Justifies? I never leave home without it.
That's right, Justifies, the new natural effervescent powder for an instant refreshing relief from heartburn and stomach indigestion. Just add Justifies into a cup of water, drink, and you're good to go. Justifies, your relief on the go. Justifies is from the House of Justeed. If symptoms persist after 3 days, consult your doctor. Made and marketed by Ranbaxy Nigeria Limited, a Sun Pharma company.
Ah, finally.
Finally what?
I've been trying to reach your phone for days.
Oh, so sorry. Telecommunication services have been very poor in my area lately. Some hoodlums vandalized the telecoms masts around here.
Ah, they tried it in my area, but guess what? Our people now protect the mast as if our lives depend on it.
Wise move. I must tell my husband to raise the issue at our community meeting so that we too can protect all our telecom masts.
Exactly. You see, when telecom masts and fiber cables are destroyed, every area of our life, from education to healthcare to banking operations and the entire economy, is affected. Vandalizing telecommunications infrastructure harms everyone. Dial 622 from any network or send an email to protect@ncc.gov.ng to report suspected cases of vandalism. This message is brought to you by mobile network operators and towercos in collaboration with the Nigerian Communications Commission.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
Your number one station for talk. Let's talk.
My name is Joe Rivo. Keep listening to Femi and The Gang on Nigeria Info 99.3 FM.
The drum beat before the duels. The overture has faded. Its last echo still trembling in the rafters, yet the air refuses to settle. 6 podiums gleam beneath the lights like unsheathed blades, awaiting the artisans of argument who will soon wield them. From every corner of this arena, anticipation crackles. A restless chorus of breath held, hearts hammering, minds racing toward possibility. 3 hours now stand like fortress gates. Now, the first Hercules lifts for John and Mimi, guardians of a dream to crown the NPFL as Africa's unrivaled jewel. Next, the second gate yawns wide for David and Charles, Vision Smiths, daring to forge 6 Olympic goals in a single blaze of glory. And then, to crown the night, the final threshold opens for Ghana and Pamela. Cartographers of destiny charting an African march on the World Cup road. Each contest a crucible, each verdict a hinge on which futures swing. Lose, and you may yet clutch the audience's last lifeline. Win, and the semi-final horizon unfurls for you. But first, silence. Feel the hush that precedes thunder. 6 champions in waiting. Draw breath, steady gaze, and prepare to ignite the night. The prologue ends. The battles now begin. In the red corner, battling out of Ikorodu in Lagos, a civil engineer, an entrepreneur, an Arsenal fan. On Instagram, he is at call_me_Pascal. On X, he is at PascalSays_. J Pascal is what his friends call him. His name, John Falaye. Welcome to the Crucible, John.
Hello, Femi. Hello, Georges. Good evening, Lagos. It's a good day to do battle yet again. So pleasant to say the last time I was here. Let's get right into it.
I'm happy you came back.
Thank you.
What a scare you had on that occasion.
It was.
The battle continues for you, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Against a much more formidable opponent.
Well, let's see what the night brings. Let's meet that opponent in the red corner. From uncharted quarters, victories all in every battle. Battling out of Arepo, Ogun State, a Chelsea fan, an Abia Warriors fan, an on-air personality, an aspiring football commentator. On Facebook, Miracle Philip 6 is what she's known as. On Instagram, she is at Miracle Philip_. On X, Miracle Philip_. And TikTok, same at Miracle Philip_. She's Miracle Emmanuel Philip. Her friends call her Mimi. Let's do it. Welcome, Mimi. So good to have you back. Ready to do battle again. Welcome. Welcome, both of you. It will be a dash to the finish. It's a presentation round, this round of 6. 3 rounds. The second round is still a banter battle, so you know what to do. Pay attention to your opponents as they make their points. Make notes. Counter them. If you do not counter your opponent, if your opponent counters you, your opponent will win. If you both fail to counter one another, it will be a wasted 5 minutes. It will be a draw. The judges are saying how much countering you do. Where you may agree on some points, you better banter, you better counter. Are you ready?
Yes, for me.
This presentation topic is simple. How to make the NPFL the pride of Africa. How to make the Nigerian Professional Football League the pride of Africa. It's coming from the cracked terraces of forgotten stadia, and it heads to the restless chants of homegrown fans. The Nigerian Professional Football League. It stands at a crossroads, weighed down by history, yet brimming with potential. Tonight, 2 voices rise with a blueprint for rebirth. John, reborn by audience will, returns with the poise of a reformer, determined to drag the NPFL into the sunlit future he thinks it deserves. Mimi, fierce and unrelenting, steps forth with the conviction of a prophet, ready to ignite dreams with strategy, fire, and vision. And as the drums of national pride pound louder, only one will cast the clearer vision for turning Nigeria's league into Africa's beacon of excellence. Will it be John? Will it be Mimi? One of these two will triumph straight into the semi-final. The other will join in the roll call of endangered species for Fan Battle 4. May the better battler banter to victory. John,
yes,
you get to start. Mimi will finish, literally, yes, in this round. And in the third round, you switch. You understand that, don't you?
Do.
For 2 minutes, John, let's hear your opening presentation. It starts right now.
Now, it is no news that Nigeria boasts abundant football talents. On the back of this fact, is it not natural that our domestic league should be the pride of Africa? Well, sadly, it is not. And today, I do not argue from a point of idealism. I want to argue from vision, deep-rooted in fact, strategy and potential. Now, the NPFL that is rich in history, like we all know, football talent, and the football-loving community, has the tool to rise to continental prominence. All it requires is intentional transformation, and I will show you how and why this is achievable. Now, here is a 5 to 10 year roadmap to realizing this vision. Number 1, transparent governance. Now, a league cannot thrive without transparent accountability and visionary leadership. Now, governance is the bedrock. If we don't do or reform this current governance, then we are heading nowhere. And how do we do that? We restructure the league management company with a modern corporate board made up of football experts, right, and business professionals and stakeholder representative. Also, another is the grassroots and youth development. Now, every strong league is built on a pipeline of homegrown talent. Without the development at the base, the top will crumble. So what should we do? We should create a national academy framework linking all NPFL clubs to feeder team and youth academies, which is at the under 13, the under 15, and the under 17 level. Also, the infrastructure and our facilities. We have poor stadiums and pitches, right? And training grounds kill professionalism and fan experience. What should we do? We should renovate and moderate or modernize our stadiums to meet the CAF and FIFA standards, starting with 6 strategic zones. Also, our commercialization and media rights is another problem. Football is a big business. Without money, the league cannot attract top players, coaches, and investors. So we can develop a club licensing economic model that mandates clubs to generate independent revenue through merchandise, match sales, and social media monetization.
All right. Presentation round done. If you have further points to make, you can add it in your banter battle round. Well done, John. That was brilliant. And now we shift to his opponent, Mimi. For 2 minutes, Mimi, let's hear you open.
Let's not waste time sugarcoating. The Nigerian Professional Football League, in its current state, is not the crown jewel of African football. It is a sleeping giant, a league of glorious past but lost present. But mark my words, what we have today is not our destiny. It is only our starting point. Isn't the irony of all ironies that a football mad country like Nigeria struggles to draw fans to its local league? The NPFL lords in the past as one of Africa's powerhouses, one of which in the past we've had the likes of Shegun Odegbami, Victor Osimhen, Rashidi Yekini, Asisa Oshwala, all of these individuals springing up from this very horizon, yet unable to pitch their tent and say, indeed, the NPFL rules the world. And if we have the Egyptian Premier League can actually get to pack 75,000 fans at the Cairo Derby, if Morocco's Botafogo Pro can produce back-to-back CAF Champions League finalists, then what can the NPFL produce? Most likely phenomenal, because if we go back in time, 1970s, stationery stores of Lagos, they were the heartbeat of Nigerian football, drawing tens of thousands to the Oniko Stadium. In the 1990s, Eyimba International FC did what no Nigerian team had done, winning the CAF Champions League back-to-back in 2003 and 2004 under Chief Felix Anyansi Agu. In 1999, Julius Berger FC produced talents like Sunday Olishe, who went on to shine for Ajax and Borussia Dortmund. Fans flooded the stadium. The radio stations buzz, but today Eyimba can barely fit into the shoes they once wore. And of course, long ago, Nigerian leagues were marred with violence. We see that still translating into today. If we compare the NPFL to Africa's leading leagues in Egypt, the Premier League structure revolves around financial independence and private ownership. Clubs like Al Ahly and Zamalek regularly sell out the Cairo International Stadium, broadcast their games on own sports, and secure lucrative sponsorship. And league, of course, boasts of multi million sponsorship. Morocco's Botafolo Pro have invested in club branding and infrastructure. This is lacking in the NPFL.
All right. So we've heard the openers. And we'll go straight into the banter battle. No waste of time. Straight to 5 minutes of conversation. John and Mimi, let's do this right now.
Now, Mimi, I listened to you right while you were doing your opening remark, and there is something I deduced from that. You did not actually take us to how we can make this league the pride of Africa. You just kept eulogizing what others are doing.
What others are doing are obviously going to be the platform upon which we learn what we should do. In South Africa in 1996, South Africa merged the NSL, the NPFL to form the PSL as a private entity, independent of government infrastructure. What we want to see is an NPFL that is independent of government interference. You talked about transparency and governance, and I tell you that the NPFL can actually strive without even attempting to expect that politics at the upper level affects policy at the lower level. Yes, because we have to start running sports and football as a business and not as politics. Government interference has caused a couple of teams to lose out on their entity. When you talk about the fact that you want government interference, you're taking us back to Eyimba when they were leading in 2003, 2004. The absence of government stripped them of their rights, stripped them of their ability to continue to forge ahead, and now it is what we're seeing today. Or your state of recent, they crashed the board of the 3SC shooting stars, and what we're seeing is a back-to-back interference of governance that is affecting how the shooting stars are able to fare. We do not need government interference. What we need is an independent football league devoid of government interference.
It's still the same thing we're talking about now.
You're not saying the same thing. You started out by talking about transparency in governance. We're not talking about government at the higher level. We are not anticipating government to decide to come in.
If you're talking about government,
we're talking about business. Looking at it from the business perspective.
Body. Using governance here is not saying the government. An independent body can still govern.
An independent government like what?
Like the NFF.
The NFF?
Yes.
Well, we're talking about the NPFL now, and we should look at the presidency, the chairmanship of the NPFL. The NPFL has management, and when we're looking at management, we're talking about people like the likes currently the chairman, Elegbeleye, who currently leads. So we should be attacking Elegbeleye and what he's been able to do over time, and necessarily not government at the higher level.
What is the exact roadmap?
Now, the exact you're looking for the exact roadmap. Let's talk about commercial broadcasting and also digital rights. Lessons from Egypt and South Africa. Egypt's own sport and South Africa's super sport have made local leagues accessible to millions beyond their shores. Practical step for Nigeria. Yes, partner with StarTimes, Super Sports, or even build an NPFL TV app to broadcast every game live. Make much of the broadcast every game. What we're supposed to do right now is start having to collaborate with channels, AIT, and many of the other terrestrial TV stations to be able to have match highlights of NPFL clubs. That is broadcast. I am not debating. I am answering your question. You asked me a question. What's the roadmap? And I'm sharing with you a roadmap that is feasible. Collaborate with channels, collaborate with AIT, collaborate as well with TVC, and this will be visible.
Is it in 7 years? Is it in 10 years?
It doesn't necessarily need to have a year. It has to start now, because if the NPFL must become a league of nations across other leagues, then it should start now. And if we're even talking about further, we need to begin to collaborate with YouTube. There's a reason. There is a reason why we are way behind. Everybody is complaining about the inaccessibility of viewing NPFL matches. If we have this stream on YouTube, if we have this on TikTok, if we have this on Instagram, if we have our league owners collaborating to see how they can churn in young stars, Gen Zs, into being more interested in NPFL. That is how we get to boost the NPFL.
Right solutions you're mentioning, but tell me, how is this feasible? Is it in 2 years? Is it in 5 years?
It is with immediacy, and that starts by us having an NPFL that is thinking straight about how to make this start.
We can even start from today.
Well, if you're even talking about how long it will take for us to get this done, today we are having this conversation, and it means we want better for our country. And if we're even looking at how we want to push the NPFL even further, we must look at having infrastructure that matter. Infrastructures that matter. Morocco invested heavily in stadiums for the 2025 AFCON, making their local league more appealing. Practical steps for Nigeria will be to use CAF and FIFA infrastructure grants to renovate existing stadiums, ensure working floodlights for night matches, and also introduce safe, family-friendly stands, digital ticketing platforms, and pre-match tournaments as well. All of these for these things.
All right. So the banter battle round is over between John and Mimi. Both of them with competing ideologies. Some agreement, but some disagreements. It's understandable. When we come back, it'll be time for their closing round. Stay with us.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Right back.
Now so I did on my own. Now a message enter my phone. Fiam. I can't click Fiam. Now so my money for account go. Fiam. Hey. If to say na Airtel you they use, them for first alert you before you click Airtel they identify spammers. Then alert them customers with AI powered service to make sure say you know for Mugu for Wuru scam messages. No charges, no subscription needed. Me self they go join Airtel. Fiam.
Airtel, a reason to imagine. Success is like an aeroplane. You only see the graceful flight high up in the sky, but not the roaring powerful engines propelling it. Likewise, in the world of e-payments, you only see transactions done, funds remitted. But who pioneered these financial technology solutions? Well, you knew it as Value Card, now Unified Payments, Nigeria's premier financial technology service provider. Yes, it starts here. Find out more at www.up-ng.com. Unified Payments, unifying businesses for people.
Hi, this is Nene from the boat safety team. You can't see us, but we're right here with you on every boat ride. To your left is the ride insurance team. We insure your ride as soon as your trip starts. To your right is the record audio team. We keep a recording of your trip for 24 hours in case you need it later. And behind you is the customer support team, ready to chat 24/7. We're the boat safety team, by your side on every ride.
Charlatan Quality Anti-Malaria contains Artemisa and lumefantrine, available in cherry-flavored dispersible tablets with very convenient dosing for kids. Charlatan is also available in tablets for adults. Knock out malaria in 3 days with Charlatan from Shalina Healthcare. If symptoms persist after 3 days, consult your doctor.
Charlatan is endorsed by the Nigerian Medical Association.
Every day is about winning with one play on Nigeria Info. On Nigeria Info Daily Winnings is now over 150,000 naira. Just go to oneplay.ng or dial *347 *880 #3#. Play with as little as 500 naira, and in a few seconds, your ticket is in the draw. The more you play, the better your chances of winning every day on the Morning Crossfire, WhatsApp Lagos, and Game On shows on weekdays, and the Football Frenzy shows on weekends. But that's not all. Every Friday, there will be a 500,000 naira jackpot. Playing during the week automatically qualifies you for the weekly jackpot. Your chances of winning are the same whether you play on oneplay.ng or dial *347 *880 #3#. Remember to play responsibly. Not suitable for persons under the age of 18. OnePlay is a registered trademark under Lasho Trading Services Limited, licensed by the Lagos State Lotteries and Gaming Commission.
I don't know, man. These days, all you hear is save, invest, save, invest. Wait, how do you guys find this money? Is it not someone that is settled that will have money to save and invest? And even if I manage to invest or save, the interest rates are so low. And one can lose money in all these crypto, NFT, blockchain, and so on.
Introducing Fund 724. It's a simple solution to all your money goals. With as low as 1,000 naira or that urgent 2k in your pocket, you can start saving with Fund 724 and earn solid returns on your investment. And you can withdraw your money from your account for free. Anytime you like, just dial *724# on your mobile phone and follow the prompts.
Oh, so no need to download an app or join a long queue.
Dial *724# now to get started. Fund 724 is available 24/7. Guarantee Trust Fund Managers is a subsidiary of Guarantee Trust Holding Company PLC and regulated by the Securities and Exchange Commission.
My ions, please, can't get enough. My ions, please, give it to me now. It gon' rehydrate you, yeah. Replenish your ions with Pocari Sweat. Rehydrate you faster, easy we observe. Pocari Sweat, give me some more. Pocari Sweat.
Hey, rewards to land. When I buy airtime and data on any network,
I get up to 10% cash back.
I pay my NEPA, DSTV, or StarTimes and call
3% cash back.
Now so, smart cash back, don't get reloaded.
And they load my wallet.
Hey, it's the Smart Cash Cashback Reloaded. Top up airtime or data on any network and get up to 10% cashback. Or pay your electricity or cable TV bill and get 3% cashback sharply. Only on Smart Cash. No dull yourself. Download the Smart Cash app or dial *939# to start today. Terms and conditions, deja.
With information comes power.
We give you more power with information.
99.3
Nigeria Info.
Let's talk.
We return to the loud pounding drums of national pride. Two titans clashing over the way forward. Only one will cast a clearer vision for turning Nigeria's professional league into Africa's beacon of excellence. We've heard the opening rounds, we've heard the banter round. A fiery, feisty banter round. Now comes the concluding part. One last chance for either of these two contestants to state a claim to the first of two semi-final takers. Would it be John or Mimi? Into the closing rounds we go. Mimi, you get to close first on this occasion. I will load 2 minutes for you, and your clock will start ticking right now.
The need for a roadmap is exactly the reason why we've had constant changes in the name for the NPFL over the past few years. Nigerian Premiership 2000 to 2003, Nigerian Professional League, Nigerian National League, First Division, the National Nigerian League. So many names because we are trying to revamp with no true source and evidence of flesh that can proceed us to glory days when we even had the likes of Chief MKO Abiola, one of Nigeria's greatest football financiers, having to support and finance 3 clubs, ITT FC, Concord FC, and the famous Abiola Babes, who rose from the 3rd division to win the FA Cup twice in 1985 and 1987. Until this day, we are continuing to beg and pray that Dangote would at least come and own a club, a Nigerian club. That is to take us back to glory days. We can take a cue from the PSL of South Africa, make the league a private entity, get people like telcos like MTN, conglomerates like Dangote or Arando, regional investors to be passionate about our local leagues. We need a lot more of partnering with streaming platforms like StarTimes, YouTube, or create the NPFL Live, similar to La Liga's global app. Stadium experience and match day. Right now in Egypt, the Mohammed VI Stadium complex is reeling out content for Cairo derbies. What we need are more stadiums. If we can have like 20 stadiums in Lagos, a commercial city, what would that boost for every other NPFL match that would be played? It will garner a lot more engagement. We can even adopt Morocco's 2025 AFCON stadium as well. All of these synchronizing as well with famous celebrities, having music performances, free bus rides to matches, Sporting Lagos offers as well. And let's not also forget players' welfare. Let's use the Right to Dream for Ghana, which is a blueprint, and Aspire Academy of Qatar to build our players. Senegal currently operates a system in which players cannot move 2 to 3 years after they are from the academy until they've been able to play in the Premier League. We can do this as well.
All right. Thank you very much. So Mimi closes her presentation on how to make the NPFL the pride of Africa. Well done, Mimi. Well done. And now, John, you have the final 2 minutes. It's loaded, it's locked, it's ready, and it's all yours.
Now, if we're going to say how can we make something bigger, how can we develop something, then there should be a roadmap, not just a roadmap, a time-scaled roadmap. So it doesn't look like we are selling dreams to people. We have to make it feasible. Okay, in how many years can this work? Is it in 5 years? Is it 10 years? That's important. Now, the NPFL does not actually need to start from scratch, right? It only needs to build intentionally on what it already has, which are talents, fans, legacy, and passion. With these strategic reforms, and consistent policy execution, the NPFL can become not only the best league in West Africa, not even in the sub-Saharan Africa, but in the entire Africa, right? These solutions that we are talking about, they are not even theoretical. They are practical, and they have been worked on in countries like Egypt, Morocco, and South Africa. Let us look deeply at South Africa's PSL success, because it actually even offers a model in addressing what we are facing in the NPFL today. The PSL actually overcame similar issues through governance, where they established a strong board of governors, reducing interference and enforcing financial compliance. Also through sponsorship, where they secured a 1.6 billion rand super sport deal, a 900 million rand Betway contract, ensuring financial stability. Also in their infrastructure, they invested in modern stadiums like the Loftus Versfield that was meeting FIFA standards. Also their youth development, they launched the DSTV Diski Challenge to nurture talents like Pesitao. Now the NPFL can emulate these by prioritizing the PPP, which is the public-private partnership, transparent governance, and youth academies. If the Premier Soccer League in South Africa can do this, if the Morocco Botola Pro can do this and it's worked for them, then Nigeria can do it and it can work for us. All we need is a feasible approach within a time frame, and then we can move forward. Thank you.
Thank you, he says, and it's welcome with applause, and quite rightly so. And the clock ticks right now. We finished just in time. Thank you, John. That was a brilliant closing. Brilliant from both of you. And now it's out of their hands. The judges have adjudged this contest. And soon we'll hear what their thoughts are. Judge Bucci, you seem ready. Did you follow?
No doubt. I did, 100%. You know, I'm a very good listener when I choose to be. It was actually a very good debate. I put their points. I made up my mind that I don't want to come and criticize today, so I'm just going to give them thumbs up, and let's see who gets to make it to the next round. But congratulations to both of you guys. You guys did a great job.
All right. Thank you very much.
Quite a spirited battle, I must confess, between John and, of course, Mimi. I think, they've given us pointers as to what they believe can really set Nigerian club football right, especially in the Nigerian Premier Football League. But again, I mean, one person, has to actually rise for the other to fall. But then again, the score is not really a true reflection of how the battle went. But from my eyes or from my lens, I just feel that, one person was able to convince me more than the other, even though they had very good arguments. But I wouldn't say more than that, but I just feel that, both came prepared. I got to, take points from, of course, John as well as Mimi, but in the end, somebody has to go through. So my scorecard is a reflection of that. But thank you very much, guys, for giving us something to treasure. Really, really nice.
Okay. Sam.
Yeah, Bucci and Overdose have said enough. But what I would add is sometimes simplicity is key. And you have to study your opponents and see what they come with, the sort of strategy, and adapt to what they're coming with so that you can have a slight advantage to what you can offer on the night. For the topic itself, I think what would have been a better strategy if I were a warrior in this battle, a gladiator, what would have been an asset for me is attacking or clearly expatiating on what the NPFL currently have, that these other examples that you guys have mentioned from the PSL and the Egyptian leagues, what the NPL don't have that these guys do have, and see how it has to be explicit. It has to be very explicit. So sometimes keeping it simple, it works better than any other strategy you want to employ. But again, good battle. But I am convinced on what I've heard tonight and the scorecard I've put out. So congratulations to the both of you.
All right. So at this point, it is time to look at what the scorecard reads as. Yeah. So the final verdict has been reached. And so here we go. I would like to start with Overdose's scorecard. For this round, Overdose scores round 1, 10-10. Round 2, 10-8. And round 3, 10-9. It's 30-27 for Mimi. Next, to George Sam. He scores round 3, 10-10, but scores rounds 1 and 2, 10-8, 10-9, 30-27 for John. At this point, it's 57-57, bringing us to the scorecard. Of Bucci. George Bucci scores this bout 10-9, 10-9, 10-9. All for your winner. By unanimous decision, by split decision, Bucci scorecard at 30-27 for Miracle Emmanuel Philip. Congratulations, Mimi. The legend continues. Well done. You won it. It was split. And the judges had their various way of judging it, but it came close, 87-84. At the end of the day, it was well within the margins. Some would say you probably won it in the banter round because all three judges unanimously gave you the banter rounds. And I can say that I think that was the decider. because it was in the banter round, it was 10-9, 10-8, and 10-9. Meaning in the banter round, you were able to shave off 5 points from your, let me be sure, 10-9, 10-9, 10-8. Okay, you were able to shave off 4 points from off your opponent. And in the end, it was from there, whatever deficit you had in the other round, it made up for it. Yes, I'm correct. 10-9, 10-9, 10-8. Did you feel at any point that it was not going to go your way on this occasion?
I was neutral per se. I would say that it was the style of the debate that got me wondering. You know, because you're not opposing, you're not proposing, and then you're wondering what the other person is going to say. And I know we raised concerns about, you know, what if everybody's saying almost the same thing? I mean, I noticed in my closing round, I and Judd were almost saying the same thing. So I feel like that was a bit of a shift from what we normally do, which gives you a defined way to approach the debate. But then the scores have said it, and I'm really glad to have done this with John. Like they say, everybody has their style. Perhaps if I was more calm, I would have a decent conversation.
Well done, John. Yeah. I wonder what's going on in your mind. To be honest with you, you had some distinctly good rounds. On one of the judges' scorecards, you took rounds 1 and 2. A second judge gave you round 1 as a draw. No doubt. But today, I wonder what's going on in your mind.
Well, it was keenly contested, and one thing about Mimi is the first time I listened to her, I had a conviction that this was a moving train. You know, it will take something mighty to stop a moving train. So it was one battle I was hoping would be more of a conversational debate, more different from, you know, the feisty kind of a thing. But she had other ideas, and
well, I'm feisty actually.
Yeah, I know you are.
I don't know how to be calm.
But it is what it is. It is what she is known for. It is what she knows how to do. That is our style. And at some point, I tried to match it, and that was when you stopped us. And you know, I've been criticized for that also before by, was it Queen Lizzie? And ever since then, I picked it from her. And in my next battles, I tried to adjust.
Yeah.
And I eventually realized, oh, this is better than all shouting and all of that. So, yeah. So it was from Queen Lizzie I picked that lesson from. And it has worked so far. Today, it came short and, you know.
Yeah. But nonetheless, it was spirited. It was important. So again, it was a clash of ideas. Even then, it wasn't a clash of diverging ideas per se, which is what the actual straight-up debate gives you. Because these rounds even the field in terms of who gets the better end of the stick. There is no better end of the stick. Yeah, it's down to how you approach the topic, what your ideas are, and how you put out those ideas. I thought you were brilliant when you made the point in the banter round. I personally would have given you the first round. I thought you won the first round. And the reason why I thought because straight out of the bat, you gave your idea of what you envisioned, what you saw. Mimi had a different strategy. She painted a picture. It was colorful. It was eloquent on what obtains. I thought she didn't make the jump quickly into saying it's working here, it should work here. She made it in the end, but for a long spell, I was wondering where she was going. And when you took it up against her, You were just giving us what's going on right there. She made a fantastic clap back by saying, yeah, I was saying it because it's working there. Why is it so hard? Do we have to go to space to find the idea? Even close by us here, there is what works. So look at what is working. But I also understand that there are differing styles, and you have to be prepared for it.
Yeah,
certainly. I have seen, I have heard Mimi be a little less feisty, and I've seen her be fiery when she has to be. The same way I've seen you be much more fiery. I mean, you just alluded to, but it's interesting. But that was a brilliant debate. I wouldn't want to say bye bye to you, even though it's you've lost this, and I'm hoping that you'll come back, and the audience will adjudge you to have done sufficiently enough to bring you back. So you want to address the audience? Yeah, Buchi?
What did they don't come out when they address us for? To just add, because I had a feeling from Mimi, I think she's kind of feeling not good because she was this feisty.
Yeah.
She was kind of being...
It's a battle.
I don't like it that she's even feeling, but they would invest me. There's no need. Like she was feeling like okay, maybe she was too aggressive in the word.
Oh, it's a battle.
Yes, no. What I'm trying to say is I love it that way because it's you.
I do too.
It's you. See, people would say whatever they want to say, but the good thing about you being loud is you're loud and I can still pick everything you are saying.
Yeah.
If I'm loud, nobody will tell you talk. Trust me. Because I can be loud and so aggressive.
She's clear, she's concise.
So please don't feel bad for
I didn't even know she was feeling bad.
No, and I don't think she's I just had a feeling from me. I don't know because the way she was saying it, like she can't feel like say I was too feisty, blah blah blah.
Apologetic.
Maybe I think so.
I get you.
Tomorrow you can't scatter off, take the mic and do whatever you want to do. Just be yourself, enjoy yourself, and don't care what people say. Sometimes they just like judging illegally.
All right. So John goes down, but he's not yet out. And you can vote him in at fickets.com/fan battle. There is a part of me that wants to end the voting tonight. I have just not come there. But it probably won't be fair because the contestants do not know yet that we might be ending the battle tonight. So at least we'll give it 24 hours and hope at the very least. But go to fickets.com. Fickets is spelled FIKETS.com/fan battle. Fickets.com/fan battle. And you can make a case for John to continue in this fan battle. Remember, there are 2 battles to come after this. And after those 2 battles, we will make a determination as to which of the 3 who would lose tonight gets that one final ticket. So Mimi gets the first semi-final ticket already. Congratulations to Mimi. She has done her job. Applause once again. Thank you. Thank you. And the other alternative for voting for John, if you may, is to go to our straight account, our Providence Bank account. That's Providence Bank account number 13059086620. It's our partner account 13059086620. It's a Providence Bank account, and you can sponsor I Beg to Differ there. And you can sponsor not just, did I say I Beg to Differ? Fan Battle. I Beg to Differ starts in August. My mind is already there. We are thick into the middle of preparation for I Beg to Differ. So please pardon me when I say I Beg to Differ every once in a while. Meetings for I Beg to Differ even today. We can't wait to have the kids back in our studios. But for now, you can vote for John. Remember, it's 500 naira per ticket, and you can vote. Give him 10 votes or 100 votes, and you can sponsor Fan Battle. Special thanks to all those who sponsored Fan Battle in their way, from Kanu Rabuchi Ogbonaya to Lukman Tunji Raji to Oramen Friday Oluwatobi to Solomon Ikenna Eze to Mesoma Catherine Nwajiobi, those who have put their money where their mouth is, sponsoring Fan Battle 4, and not to forget Fincra Technologies Limited, Rights C. Thank you for your sponsorship. And you can sponsor the contest going forward. And if you don't mind, we'll give you credit as we go every battle to the very end, to the finals. All right. So, John, well done.
Thank you for me.
All the best.
Thank you.
You guys have until tomorrow night to vote. We'll take a break. When we come back, it will be time for the second of 3 battles tonight, right after this short time out.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens.